Hey guys, I am back again today for another book tag, but this time I made my own book tag, and it's called, see, that's my little list, it's called the Soundtrack Book Tag. And what I did is I picked 5 books and I picked 3 songs that I think went with the book, and I'll tell you what book, what song, and why I picked that song. Some of it's going to be a little bit difficult, but yeah, it should be all good. Hang on one second. Alright. I tried not to go to my go-to series, but sometimes it's just impossible, especially when it comes to music. So, yeah, I tried my hardest, but most of it came out as pretty predictable. So, I'll go ahead and start. And by the way, anyone can do this tag, but I will personally tag, I'm going to go ahead and just say 5 people. So I'll tag 5 people and all that awesome stuff. So the first book, I know none of y'all are going to be very surprised, but first book is Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. And as y'all know, this is my favorite book of all time. And the 3 songs I picked were Taking Over Me by Evanescence, Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, and E.T. by Katy Perry. For Taking Over Me, I've always thought this song fit just the Twilight Saga in general. It's one of my favorites by Evanescence, and it just basically talks about like being obsessed with somebody. And that's how I feel Edward and Bella's relationship is. It's just pretty obsessive, but in a good way. Not, to me anyway, not in a very creepy way. So I very admire their relationship. And Bad Romance. I picked Bad Romance mostly for Edward because you know how he is. He doesn't really want Bella to be with him. He thinks he's selfish for wanting to be with Bella, so I think he thinks he's in a bad romance. And with E.T., it's just basically for Bella, and it's just because the song by Katy Perry talks about falling in love with someone that's supernatural and superhuman, and yeah, I thought that song fit Twilight very well. And then the next book is another go-to series for me, and that is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I'm not going to go into detail about this book, but I picked 3 songs, actually 4 songs. I picked 4 songs for this one because I couldn't choose. First one being It's My Life by No Doubt. I don't know who the original song's by, but I know that's a cover, so I'm just going to go with No Doubt. And it's pretty ironic just for the series in general, just because the song's just basically telling, just saying, like, don't tell me what to do. And for me, that's Katniss to the point. So, yeah, I really like that song for the Hunger Games. And then the next song is Kiss with a Fist by Florence and the Machine. I love this song. It is basically I actually don't know what the song is about, but some of the lyrics are, I forgot the lyrics. Sorry, I went brain dead. But the song has a lot of violence in it, and if you read The Hunger Games or seen the movie, like I'm sure most of you have, it's full of violence. So this song just reminds me of The Hunger Games for that reason. And then this song, going off in a different direction now, with She's Not Just a Pretty Face by Shania Twain. The title's kind of self-explanatory. The song is talking about just how any woman can do anything, how any girl can do anything, and once again, I believe Katniss can do anything that she wants. And then Weight of the World by Evanescence. Most of these will have Evanescence songs. That's just a given, just to let y'all know. Yeah, the song Weight of the World is basically saying how she doesn't want the weight of the world on her shoulders, but she'll take it anyway, basically. And I think that's Katniss also, just because, um, especially in Mockingjay, just all the pressure that she has to overtake about um, being the face of the rebellion and trying to rescue Peeta, and just everything sits on her shoulders. So, yeah, that's the 4 songs I picked for the Hunger Games. And then my next series, or my next book, is Beautiful Creatures by Cameron Garcia and Margaret Stoll. And this is another go-to series for me. I love these series. And the next 3 songs I picked for this book are all by Evanescence. The first being Going Under, which is my personal favorite song by Evanescence. And basically the song is about coming out of a bad relationship, but I'm not saying Lena and Ethan's relationship is bad, because it's not whatsoever. But like, most of it's about like falling, and I don't know, it's hard to explain, but this song reminds me of Beautiful Creatures a lot. Go look up the lyrics or go listen to it, because I hope I'm not the only one that gets a Beautiful Creatures feeling from it. But yeah. And then there's My Heart Is Broken. Really, this song goes more for beautiful darkness or beautiful chaos. But yeah, this song is very self-explanatory about having a broken heart. Not that there's no reason to be brokenhearted in this one, because there is. But I just don't think it stands out as much as the other 2 books. But it still reminds me of this one. I know I'm probably not doing a very good job of explaining this, but that's basically it for My Heart Is Broken. And then Lacrimosa by Evanescence, which is from the Open Door, and it's just a beautiful, epic song. And I believe this book is just beautiful and epic in general. No pun intended with the beautiful, just to let you know. But it's just so haunting. The song itself is like, it's based, like, there's they wrote it from the song Lacrimosa Requiem by Mozart, and I love classical music, so I can relate to that also. And it's just a beautiful, epic, dark song, and that's all the qualities I feel Beautiful Creatures has. Then the next song, the next book, Stacy and Jessica from Chapter Chicks. I'm sure you'll appreciate this next book, and it is The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I love this series. It's so good. And the 3 songs I picked from that remind me of this, one of them being Imaginary by Evanescence. This song is actually on Julie Kagawa's playlist for the Iron Face series. I didn't take that from her. I always thought it fit, but go and look at that song if you want to know how. Because like the chorus is saying, "Am I filled of paper, flowers, and candy clowns of lullaby?" It's just basically talking about going to a dream world, and that's basically what happens to Megan Chase in the book. And yeah. And then the next one being Secrets by One Republic. This song, I actually don't know if it's about secrets or not, and I should have researched this a lot more, but Secrets by One Republic reminds me of the song just because everyone's like has secrets in that book series. Like, no one tells each other anything. Everyone has to find something out but from someone else or by a different event, and that's what I get from that. And then for Snow White Queen is also by Evanescence, and this is a very dark song. It's actually about a stalker that Amy Lee had, but really the reason I chose that song is just because it reminds me of winter and darkness, like a dark winter. I don't know, but I get a very dark, wintry feeling for this book. Not just this one, but for especially the Iron Queen or the Iron Knight. that song fits more the Iron Queen than anything else, but I decided to go ahead and put it with this one because I think it fits too. The next and final book is Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. It's been a long time since I've read this. It's probably been 2 years since I've read this. But I've tried to pick songs from what I remember. And 2 of them are Evanescence songs, and 1 of them is by Green Day. One of the Evanescence songs is called Lithium. If you're a big Evanescence fan, you know what Lithium stands for. You know what the song is about. It's about staying in love with your sorrow. But like, I went more by the music video than anything else for this one. Not that the song doesn't give me a shiver feel about it, but if it's so cold, and like the vibe you get is really cold. It's hard to describe. And if you've read the Wolves of Mercy Falls series, you know the temperature has a lot to do with the wolves. So being cold is a danger to the wolves in here. So Lithium is a very cold song. Go look up the music video. That explains it more than I ever could. And then the next song is The Change by Evanescence. This song is kind of explanatory just because everyone changes a lot in this book series. I have not read Forever yet, so I'm just going by this book and Linger. But everyone changes for the worst and for the better. And that's kind of self-explanatory for this. The next song being Wake Me Up When September Ends. And it's funny for this song because I feel like Sam feels this a lot because he hates being a wolf. But during the winter time he's a wolf, but during the spring and summer he's human. So I think he'd rather just sleep through his wolf time and then wake up being human again. That song is just sad in general too. So I think it fits this very well. And yeah, that's a wrap for my soundtrack book tag. I hope I did okay with this. Hopefully I didn't screw up too bad. And yeah, like I said, anyone can do this. This was kind of fun. And I will tag 5 people. And guess they can tag 5 people or whoever. One quick update is I started Nevermore. And I am reading it right now. It's so good so far. So be looking out for a review for this soon. Other than that, I have nothing else to say today, so happy reading, guys.